wife, my brother, took her side, not my side, because she said that's my mother's friend. How can you say that? At the age of 8, I got abused by a lad in a block of flats in Kirby, Liverpool. And then from on there, at the age of 10, I got abused in the public toilet in Lime Street, Liverpool. And then got groomed from then, from 10 to 22. I was a sex worker, male sex worker, prostituted from man to man. There was a story like Cyril Smith came to me with the chief of police. They were holding me down in Liverpool years ago, and then I resisted going with them, but they were around looking for young boys in Liverpool. So I don't know, they from Rochdale or Manchester, and I got saved, accepted Jesus and my Lord and Saviour. In Amsterdam, I was working in a brothel called the Blue Boys Club in Holland, and I was run by gangsters and mafia in Amsterdam. So when you're in Amsterdam, if you go in these like brothels, they control you, they take your passports off you, and then you get on the wrong side. When you get on the wrong side of my bad story is like where they chop you up and put you in suitcases in Amsterdam, and the sex workers, and then so I come from that, I got saved in Holland, I drove away. So when I came back to Liverpool, I got ritual abused when I was 17 by the Golden Wheel from Southport. They got a hold of me, got into my head. What I didn't realise when they done the sexual ritual abuse in Lisgard, Liverpool, that I joined the cult, and they targeted me from then. When I became a Christian, I come back, I started to see these people that abused me in the Christian fellowship, and a guy was called Alan Wheeler. He's a warlock, and then he abused me when I was 17. So when I started seeing these people in Jesus, I thought, what is going on here? I thought, what is going on? You know, I'm going to fellowship, asking for prayer, for prayer and support, and then I started getting rejected from the church because I was saying I got abused, I had all kinds of bad stuff. So when I was going to church, I was getting sort of like going into the church and going in the church asking for help and support, and then was left by myself. So like people had their own sort of fellowship there, and I was left by myself. People wouldn't come and talk to me because I said I came from, I wouldn't class myself as gay because I wasn't gay, because I had a girlfriend before all this happened when I was a kid. And then that's me. Don't call me Kirkchurch. Walk around with a cross saying Jesus saved. Go around London, go to Manchester. I've been outside Parliament telling about the people in Africa getting killed by these extreme Muslims and all that. I know it's about the child abuse and people getting killed in Nigeria, Sudan, and I stood outside Parliament saying, what the hell are you doing? Just killing Christians around the world. Parliament, and like Kim started, what was his name, Andy Bale. I went to him 2 years ago at one of these meetings in Bolton to report what happened to me. I met the chief of police. Officer.
Actually, need the print card. If you've got a national insurance number, that isn't enough ID to tell you who you are. It doesn't have a passport to tell you who you are. And then the King's Army is trying to bring this print card out. And then in England, we don't want a print card here. We don't want it like China. We don't want like a communist country with it controlling you, what you're buying and what you're selling. Even when you're buying through your phone, it's all tracked. It's all a spy network tracking what you're buying and selling. And some of these stores that you go in China, you go in, you wave your hand, you go in, open the door, you pick the stuff with the thing, you walk out, you pay. Don't need cash. So unless it's like the 666 technology in the book of Revelation, you cannot buy or sell without the image of the beast or the mark of the beast or the name of the person. It's all in the Bible, and it's all happening in China. You see these shops here, the Chinese shops here, you got one here, you got the big cards in there in England with Kane Starmer. You do not want the big cards here. You have the big cards here and you got bad credit, you won't get any money, they'll shut your bank down, you'll become homeless, you won't be able to drive the motorbike or your bike because it says it's going to have a license through the pickup. Why have a big card when you've got a driving license? Why do you need a big card if you've got a driving license?